Conveyor is a rental and manufacturing company. We sell and manufacture conveyors. Conveyor is based here in Bristol, but we've got a global market. We service a large range of industries that want a conveyor solution supplied quickly. More recently, we've developed into lighter weight aluminium conveyors, which is our Invader range. The Invader was a conveyor that was developed 5 or 6 years ago to meet a need in the market where there was need for a lightweight portable conveyor. You can lift it up on the end, move it around site with a pneumatic wheeled undercarriage, but it also had to be tough. For it to be light, it had to be strong, it had to be durable. It is obviously important to the customer that they're getting a quality product. We've got good backup service, we've got service vans and fitters who can tend to problems as they arise, but obviously our aim is to do away with the problems in the first place and stop them happening. The belts we use on the Invaders, they're flighted belts with a rubber 40mm high upstand, which helps material flow up the belt. And one of the big problems we were getting with a previous supplier was that because of the nature of the materials being used on the belts, it was quite coarse, it's rocks and abrasive material, etc. A lot of the flights were snapping off, and we were getting problems with belts with very few flights left on them, and getting problems with customer feedback. So we went to Smiley, and what appealed to us was the fact of the way the flights are fitted to the belt. They're not just stuck on the surface.
We've been working with Coveya now for 5 years. When they first came to us, they were having issues with the conveyor belt cleats on their Invader range. The cleats, or flights as they're sometimes known, were ripping off the top cover of the conveyor belts, which in turn was causing issues with material throughput and conveyor performance. We knew we could help and set about understanding the Invader and the problems they were having. The Invader is a portable, lightweight conveyor used primarily in construction, demolition and excavation. When the Invader is out on hire, process efficiency and uptime is key for both the end user and Coveya, who wanted to avoid any unnecessary downtime caused by breakdowns or maintenance. Together with our product support team, we specified a belt which would provide the service life required for the application, and recommended a fabric-backed cleated belt that is both lightweight and low friction, but tough enough to withstand high-speed applications and coarse materials.
Initially, a couple of my colleagues and myself paid a visit to Smiley Monroe. We were pretty impressed with the setup there. So some of the large vulcanizing presses, and could see that they had a solution that we thought would work with our belts. We discussed with Smiley the best form of cleats. Rather than use a solid rubber, what we came up with was a solution to use a woven fabric in the flight.
The belt is fully customised for Coveya and features cross cleats on the belts. Because the cleats are reinforced with a fabric ply and hot moulded into the belt top cover, they have a greater rip and tear resistance to stand up to the Invader's heavy workload. The cleats therefore become an integral part of the belt, resulting in superior adhesion, which prevent the cleats coming away from the belt over time. This process, combined with offering cleats reinforced with a fabric ply, solved the issue Coveya was having with their Invader belts, and we're delighted to have supplied them with almost 500 belts to date.
The flight is so much more stronger than just solid rubber, and the solution worked. We've got very little issues now with flights coming off, and it has provided a solution we were looking for.
We carry a wide range of conveyor belt specifications from tough flex to ripstop, and all can be customised with cross cleats, side rail or chevron at our headquarters in Northern Ireland. With every customer, we take the time to understand their machine and their application, as well as understanding any problems they may have been having. We then recommend the correct belt for their particular needs. From product design to prototyping and aftercare, we're there to support our customers every step of the way. We're passionate about helping our customers achieve maximum efficiency and maximum uptime.
Overall, we have a very good relationship with Smiley Monroe. As I said, they've been extremely helpful in developing our products, and they've been able to help us in other areas of our supply needs and cut rubbers and belting, etc. And I have no doubts that this relationship will continue.